Hi everyone, I'm Gosha Still. I keep telling you about various aspects of the men's style here on the Be Bigger channel. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend you to do it in order not to miss upcoming episodes. There are lots of interesting topics for us. Today I'll tell you about men's shoes for warmer seasons. In winter it's usually enough to have a few pairs of shoes. There's functionality, warmth and versatility in the first place. In warm month there are more meetings and events, like holidays, friends catch-ups, traveling to the country, sport activities, promenades and of course visiting theaters and restaurants. It means that your wardrobe needs versatility. Here's the top 10 models that were worth considering this season. And it's up to you to decide which models you'll buy for your wardrobe. Comment what shoes you are going to purchase this season. The links to the shoes from this video are left in the pinned comment. So, retro running shoes. Retro vibes are trending this season. Thanks to the sustainable consumption trend, vintage clothes, shoes and accessories have become very popular. A lot of retro things have come back to fashion. But what do such shoes look like? They resemble the 90s shoes with unusual bright colors and laconic silhouette. Logos and brand signs are used as decorations. Quite often you may find aged and shabby shoes that have got the vintage look on purpose. If you like sports shoes, in one of the next videos on the channel I'm going to talk about top 10 men's running shoes. High-top and low-top sneakers. One more model which has seated deeply in the men's wardrobe is sneakers. In 1917, an American, Marcus Converse, issued the first batch of sneakers that was meant for playing basketball. Since then, Converse has become a common name. Such a model is made of cotton canvas, it has thick rubber soles and a rubber toe tip. This model will match the sports and street looks. More classic models are made of leather or suede, and they are great for casual and smart casual styles. Mix them with slacks pants, jeans and even light elegant suits. If you are looking for a versatile model for warm weather, choose white leather shoes. Nowadays sneakers may be found at all the brands. I recommend you have a look at Gant and Magnani models. Desert shoes. This shoe model has taken its place in the men's shoes trends of the new season. Classic desert shoes are ankle-high, made of thin leather or suede with rubber soles. It has an elegant short lacing with 2 holes on each side. There are models without any lacing. Originally, these shoes were meant to be worn by British militaries in Egypt during WW2. The shoes were comfortable to walk on the sandy, hot areas, that's why they were called desert shoes. They are very laconic shoes that fit the casual style looks. They can be mixed with chino pants, jeans and cargo pants. It's important to open the shoes completely, so if your jeans are long, feel free to cuff them. The top may not be too formal. Textured jumpers, cardigans, denim jackets or military clothes would fit well into the look. Desert shoes can be found at many brands. There's a recognizable model at Clarks, take a look at Vagabond models as well. Elegant shoes are offered by Loro Piana in its Walk series. Loafers. This type of shoe is very versatile. Loafers may be very minimalistic with no extra details. They may also have tassels, buckles or even a tongue, like penny loafers. Such a pair may look very official or bold and provocative. It all depends on the design. Loafers made of smooth dark leather are great for classic men's suits or jackets. For less formal looks, choose light or bright-colored loafers with decorations. They'll match well with light chino pants, a bright linen shirt and a jacket. Remember that classic smooth leather loafers may be worn with or without socks, depending on the season and the look in general. And as for suede loafers, I'd recommend wearing them with no-show socks, as they look less formal and socks are unnecessary. Topsiders. It's a model that was originally meant for yachting lovers. Topsiders are made of leather or sometimes textile. The material is covered with a waterproof solution at the top. The model looks like moccasins, but its distinct feature is the leather lace that passes through the upper part of the shoe. There's one more distinct feature of classic topsiders – light-colored soles, as the shoes mustn't leave marks on the deck. Topsiders might fit well into looks with polo shorts, chino pants, thin shirt or a pullover. They're also good when worn with jeans and a light wind jacket. There's one important thing – topsiders should never be worn with socks. Pay your attention to the models by Timberland, Tommy Hilfiger, Paul Ralph Lauren and Santani. Clogs. Attention, these shoes are trending this season. I'll tell you about them and you'll decide if you wear them or not by yourselves. Clogs are shoes with closed toes and open heels. If you know the Birkenstock brand, then you've seen such a model as this brand, with the cork anatomical footbed. They are made of leather or suede. The same Crocs model is popular as well. Besides, the clogs may be made of wool felt and have buckles or snaps. Clogs may even be worn with socks. The modern trends welcome this fashion trick. The most important clog's quality is the comfort. The fashion offers us laid-back and comfortable items that resemble home wear. So, such shoes will be a perfect option for such looks. Any looks that suggest a comfortable context will harmonize with these shoes. The most trending models can be found at J.W. Anderson and Off-White. A wonderful alternative to sneakers and running shoes is slip-ons. They are made of canvas, leather or suede with rubber soles. This model never has laces. It's interesting that the shoes have skateboarding origins. At first, such shoes were issued by one's company back in 1977. Black and white checked slip-ons have become recognizable and popular so far. Depending on the design and materials, slip-ons may be mixed with more or less formal clothes. Grained leather or suede slip-ons with buckles or tassels would be a perfect addition to elegant smart casual looks. Colored slip-ons with patterns or patches would be a great final mark for the street style, like ones by Gucci or Armoury. Flip-flops. When there's a holiday, you'll definitely need a pair of flip-flops. Well, your feet also need some rest from warm closed shoes. In hot weather, wearing simple open flip-flops with appropriate looks would be a great decision. Note that rubber flip-flops are for beaches, resorts and swimming pools. Kanye West wouldn't agree with that though. Just remember his 2018 appearance at the wedding of Epps, a record producer and rapper, where he was wearing rubber easy slides, with light-colored socks, pants and a jacket. But if you still haven't worked out a reputation like Kanye in the fashion world, I recommend you to choose models made of rubber and leather for resorts. Sandals. An alternative to flip-flops is open men's sandals. The most versatile option would be classic leather sandals of black or brown color, with straps and a buckle. Have a look at sports models that have been popular for several years so far. Sandals may look very stylish or become the biggest mistake of your look. They'd be appropriate to wear with shorts or light loose pants. Some brands offer models with closed toes. For example, ones by Churches, Gucci and Moreschi. Remember, if you choose open shoes, take care of your feet yourself or get a pedicure. Espadrilles. It's another shoes model that was created for weekends at sea. There's shoes made of textile with jute soles. Since the shoes are associated with holidays, it's appropriate to wear them to dinner on an open terrace or a walk in the park. To keep the overall balance in the look with these shoes, get nautical-inspired clothes, like light-colored shorts or pants, or a loose summer Hawaiian shirt with a bright printing. Colored shorts with a t-shirt will also be good here. The vibes of your look should state that it is meant for having some relaxing time. In the city you may wear espadrilles of thin leather instead of textile. Those were 10 men's shoes models, and you may choose something for yourself from them. Comment what you like more. Don't miss the upcoming videos on Be Bigger. Press the bell button. Style to everyone!